What's going on, everybody? Master Taint here with another war recap for you from Exclusive Empire. Our last war here was not much to tell you about, so I'm going to skip it. Go to our second last war here. These guys weren't bad, but weren't overly good either. Pretty consistent 2 stars. Only a couple bases up there left 1 star. 3 bases really, but 2 stars all the way down. But same with the Town Hall 9s, unfortunately. Only 2 stars all the way down. They're on 2 3-star attacks is all they got. But yeah, we almost got a perfect war. We got 128 out of a possible 135 stars, which is awesome. That means there was only 7 bases that we did not 3 star. All the Town Hall 9s got cleaned up all the way down, right down to number 45, and too many Town Hall 10 3 stars to count. I do have some I want to show you today. The first one here is going to be by Malice versus their number 2. Really cool attack. Uses the Archer Queen walk. I'm sure most attacks that we're going to show you today are probably going to use the Archer Queen walk. It's really popular at Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 9 these days. I'm only going to show you some Town Hall 10 attacks today, though. Begins by dropping the Archer Queen at the bottom side of the base here with 3 healers in behind it, and then this minion down on this army camp here. It's not only is that minion going to help with the cleanup later on, make sure that those defenses or that one, I guess, sorry, maybe it's not going to help too much with cleanup, but it's going to make sure that the Archer Queen is going to move in the way that he wants it to. You can see here, instead of using the Archer Queen ability, he drops a rage spell over the healers and the Archer Queen. This is not only going to increase the attack damage of the Archer Queen and her walk speed here, the healer is going to be able to keep the Archer Queen right up to full health the entire time, and he's not going to have to waste the Archer Queen's ability. All he needs is one spell, which is not too bad of a trade, really. He's already got one of the air defenses down here. That Expo goes down, and he's going to get a couple Archer Towers and a couple cannons as well. And the Archer Queen is going to keep walking along the bottom side of the base. She's going to take out all this stuff here. Gets a little bit slow at this point. He did drop a giant to soak up the damage of this cannon for a little bit, keep the Archer Queen out of fire just for a little bit of time, so that the Archer Queen is able to get healed right back up to full. The Giants are going to keep walking along the bottom here. They're at full health because of the healers. The healers go back on the Archer Queen, use the ability there to take down the enemy Archer Queen. These 2 Giants are going to keep walking along. Drops a couple wall breakers in here to get them into this compartment at the bottom here. The Giants are going to move in now and tank on this Archer Tower, and the air defense and the mortar here are going to be taken out by the Archer Queen. Enemy Archer Queen's already been taken care of. Drops his Barbarian King at the top here with a couple wall breakers to get into that compartment as well. Now, his main goal here, he's got rid of the enemy Archer Queen. He's got rid of 2 air defenses already. He wants the Barbarian King to come in here now and take out this Archer Tower, Wizard Tower, and Air Sweeper. He's not worried about the Inferno Towers. He does have 2 free spells with him. Drops the poison there, so as the CC gets pulled out, which is a very poisonable CC, unfortunately, well, unfortunately for the attacker, because it gets taken out really fast. First free spell goes down here. All the loons are coming in behind on the defenses at the back. Everything's moving down towards the center of the base now because of the way you put it around. Instead of using rage spells, he's got a couple haste spells with him as well. So it's going to keep the loons moving along these defenses here. Doesn't really have to worry about taking them out really fast with the rage spell or anything like that, because there's not too much left. He's able to freeze the last Inferno Tower as the loons come down over it and take it out. So like I said, he doesn't have to worry about the rage spell because it's already been taken out here. The Archer Queen was moving at the backside of the base here. She almost was taken out by a Tesla, but the healers were able to keep her up to full. That's the other benefit of the healers, is if they survive, your Archer Queen is full health at the end of the raid, and she's also able to do all the cleanup. So very good job, Malice. All right, and the next attack we're going to look at today is by Really Jacked Up versus their number 3 Town Hall 10 Hog Attack. I always love to show these because you don't see them very often. The majority of Town Hall 10 attacks, I would say, are some variation of LaLoon or something like that. So seeing a Hog Attack like this, especially with split heroes like this one is, so he drops in the Archer Queen with 3 healers on it on the right side of the base, and the Barbarian King with 3 Giants on the left side of the base with some wall breakers to get him in here. So you're going to be able to trade the Barbarian King for the Archer Queen here. No jump spells or anything needed, which is really awesome. Not a very good base design, really. If you can get into one compartment and take out the enemy Archer Queen, then you're laughing already. And he's also taking out a bunch of the defenses at the same time over here. Gets the enemy CC pulled out. Which the only really thing that's going to hurt him is these 2 loons, but because he has this max level poison spell, these loons are going to go down to almost nothing. So by the time they get over the Archer Queen, they'll already be dead, and she's just going to work around the outside of the base here, taking down all the defenses that she can. There is some possible double or not double giant bomb, but single giant bomb locations in the bottom here. There's no possible way that that there's going to be any in the top side of the base, which is why I decided to hog it. So you can see here the loons come over the Archer Queen, and she easily takes them out before they do any damage to her. Some wall breakers get the golems that he's dropped into the bottom side of the base here. Some wizards are already cleaning up the funnel, so now his Archer Queen is going to walk towards the inside of the base, towards the Barbarian King, and all these defenses and everything at the bottom here. Wants to get as many of them taken out as possible so that when he does drop the hogs at the top side of the base here, which he does in one long line across the top side of the base, free spell goes down over the Inferno Tower. But now his heroes are moving up through the bottom of the base. Or sorry, just as Archer Queen is moving up through the bottom of the base, Barbarian King is already dead, with these healers keeping her alive, taking out everything down here. All the possible giant bomb locations around the bottom side of the base here have already been taken out. So the hogs are going to pout down here, and they're going to be able to take out the entire top side of the base. Doesn't even have a second freeze for the other Inferno Tower, because as it gets down here, there's just too many things there for it to target, and there's so many hogs left over here. Only a couple defenses are left. Archer Queen is still alive in the middle of the base here. He's got a couple archers doing a little bit of cleanup on the right side of the base. Uh, Now, a hog attack like this, I mean, it does look like it might have lost the time, and I didn't catch the time at the start of the raid, but uh, it probably cut pretty close, but really cool to see. Really good attack. Archer Queen's doing tons of cleanup in the middle here. Golem's even doing some cleanup at the bottom. Healer's going to go around, make sure that everybody's back up to full health, even though only the Archer Queen will be able to turn. Everyone else just dies, but the base gets cleaned up. So really nice job, really jacked up. All right, and I haven't sucked up to the leader of Exclusive Empire yet since I've been here. So this attack is by Epictetus versus their number 11. Yeah, really cool attack. A couple things don't work out the way he probably planned them to or the way he wanted them to, but everything kind of works out in the end. Drops these two loons on this bottom cannon here. Probably wanted them to go in and be able to take out this wizard tower as well, but unfortunately, all the damage they were able to do was take out that cannon. Drops his Archer Queen at the top side of the base here. Is able to take out that mortar, take out the buildings and everything at the top side here. These gold collectors, which are obviously going to hinder his raid later on. They are extremely dangerous to hounds, if you did not know. But the Archer Queen's going to be able to come down and take out these air defenses. Now, he probably wanted her to take out both of the air defenses. Unfortunately, she passed away from the one, and it's going to go in there and start killing his healers. I'm sure he wanted his healers to survive and keep the Archer Queen alive, but unfortunately, that one air defense didn't die. He's going to have to use his Barbarian King later on in order to take it out. But he does manage to recover this raid, no problem. So the Archer Queen now is shooting a wall. Poison spell goes down, and it works out really lucky for him here. You see, he uses the Archer Queen ability, takes out the enemy Archer Queen, and the archers half pulled out the CC, and the CC sat there in the poison spell for an extra long amount of time. So before it's able to reach the Archer Queen or anything or do any damage, it gets completely destroyed. And now he drops in the Barbarian King to go out and take out that other air defense. I guess he probably would have just had to use it for cleanup later on, but its purpose gets served now, so it works out really well. He's also going to be able to get out the sweeper and maybe that wizard tower as well. It depends how long he's able to survive, which is really awesome. Really good trade for the Barbarian King here. Drops in two hounds on the top side of the base against these two air defenses, and then drops in his loons coming in behind those on all these defenses here. And you see he's dropping his loons rather rapidly, just getting them all across the bottom here. Gets them all put out, and as soon as he's got all of his loons put out, notice he saved nothing back. He drops out 4 haste spells. Along all these loons, you see, by using the haste spells here, he's able to have less spells for the raid. 2 free spell goes down over over the Inferno Towers and the Expos and everything in the middle here. And look at the positioning here with this run rage spell. It's able to cover all the Expos and both Inferno Towers. So his loons are able to come in and one-shot those defenses extremely easily. He's got so many loons left over now. So even though it kind of fumbled at the start, everything is going to get destroyed really fast. He's got minions doing cleanup. He's got wizards doing cleanup. He's got so many loons left over that anything they touch just gets destroyed, and there's pups going everywhere. So very nice job, Epictetus. All right, everybody. That was my war recap for you. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Master Taint signing off. See you again next time. Peace.